Good morning, pure beauties. I hope that you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful morning. Yes, we are on day number 7 for morning healing. I am obviously on my way to Iron Lab with Alexis Turner. Bless her heart. She's just been nothing but amazing. I just want to give that shout out because she has been. How am I feeling today? I am actually going to say I'm feeling excited. And let me tell you why I'm feeling excited. I'm going to have a very vulnerable moment. Sunday, I put on a pair of pants that I have not worn since 2018. And you know how like you can see yourself doing the work, you can feel the work in your body. I knew I was doing the work, I could feel the work. And I knew something was happening. I could feel the changes, right? But when I slipped into those pants, I didn't just cry, I wept. I wept because I was so grateful. I was astounded, and I had nothing but pure adoration for God because I knew that this was a but God, right? I knew that prayers of asking Him to help me, because I knew I needed the help. I knew I wanted to change. I knew I wanted to get to really the essence of amber, because the essence of amber is where the whispers of God, where they lie, right? Like the essence of who I am is really who I am in God, right? The essence of amber is the closeness I have with God, right? He is the only one that knows the original amber. He is the only one who knows who he created. And the closer that I get to Him, the closer I get to me. And so I say all that to say that I just was stood upstairs in the bathroom and I cried. I wept for a really long time because I knew sometimes you know you're going the right way and you're doing the right things, but you're not absolute in it. And in that moment, I was absolute. In that moment, I knew that I don't go to the gym by myself. I go to the gym with the fire of the Lord inside of me. I go to the gym with the guidance and the direction of the Lord. I go through the gym even when I sometimes don't think I'm going to be that great in it, but I go with Him and He goes before me and He sets the atmosphere. And, He makes it a pleasant experience. But but He does that because there's already obedience in inviting Him to those spaces and to those places, and realizing that, man, when I am weak, You are strong in me. And so I don't do this alone. I do this and I'm more than a conqueror because of the God that is in me. And so I say all that to say that I had just so much gratitude and thankfulness because, again, I knew it wasn't just me alone. I knew it was actually more Him than me, right? And I don't know any other, I'm just giving you my truth. I don't know what your experience is, but I'm hoping that you have a similar experience. I knew that He was the God that answered these prayers. I know He answers prayers, but sometimes, as a human being or as a person, you feel maybe like what you're asking for may be insignificant. And I'll say this, for a long time, I didn't know that you could pray and ask God to come in and mold and sculpt your body, to bring it back to recalibration, realignment, and perfection. I didn't know to pray that, but I have been praying that. That is my prayer. Come with me. This is important to me because You say that this is a temple, and I ask for forgiveness because I've not treated as such. Because I'll be honest, I didn't know you were supposed to. I didn't learn that. I didn't know that wasn't a system that I was introduced. I mean, yeah, it was when I was, a track star and a volleyball star when I was growing up, but I didn't know that beyond, athletics, right? And so I say all that to say I stood there and I wept in my Father's arms because I was so grateful that He's the kind of God that listens to prayers about health. He listens to the prayers about, rediscovery. He listens to the prayer of getting to the essence of who I am, but He listens to the prayer of, hey God, I want to be able to look into the mirror and to know that the amber that I know exists inside my mind is the amber that can stand before my very human eyes. And so I was so appreciative because I kept pushing blindly, not really seeing the results. And in that moment, I didn't see the results. This is so good. In that moment, I didn't see the results. In that moment, I felt the results. And even today when I woke up, I put on a pair of of some black leggings, and I'm just going to be honest, I am that person. I'm that person that when I find a thing I like, I'm going to buy it in every color. And I found some leggings that I like. Shout out to my sister-in-law, Joycey Poo. Love you, love you, love you. She introduced me to these black leggings that got pockets, and the girl loves her pockets because I love my pockets. But anyways, the point is that I have so many of them. So yes, probably if you see me 4, 5, 6, maybe even 7 days out the week, the Amber is wearing those leggings. I put those leggings on today. And I feel the newness. I am in the newness. I feel it. And I'm just astounded and I'm amazed. And let me tell you why I'm astounded and amazed. I wore leggings yesterday. Not the same brand, not the same ones, but still, actually, but I wore leggings, right? And I put these different ones on today. So I took maybe like a 3 or 4 day break from these regular black leggings that I wear ongoing, right? They don't feel the same. Again, and I love, the part that I love about this is that I may not see the change, right? I may not see God working, but there's something about seeing and feeling. And I'm just going to be honest, I like the feeling. And I'm not talking about a feeling from an emotional perspective, right? Because I'm not saying that we need to be reliant and everything has to feel. But it's not feel with like those emotions. It's feeling at the essence of who you are. It's feeling the change, right? And so today, I just want to bring to our attention that don't leave God out of it. Bring God into all of it. It's so important. You know you have the victory in all the things if you bring God into it. And there's nothing too small for God. And there's nothing too insignificant for God. And if you really want to change your body, ask God to change you, and He will. If you really want to change your body, He'll help you to conquer the battle that starts in your mind that leaves you defeated. He starts with your mind. He starts with your heart. And the rest, He says, man, all things through Christ Jesus, it'll happen. And so until next time, you are loved. You are beautiful. You are pure beauty.